Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and let us continue Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. So, last episode we did the first level, Temple Grounds. We'll probably do a little bit more tutorializing in... last episode was Temple Light. Today we're doing Temple Grounds. We'll probably do a little bit more tutorializing, but then I bet by the time we're done with this level, we're not going to be seeing very much added or a few big things. You've unlocked a new secondary weapon. Press the back button to view the player inventory and equip a weapon. Your ammunition is represented by the ammo bar. Secondary weapons will drain the ammo bar at different rates. If you run out of ammo, you'll switch back to your default weapons, which apparently are magical and don't require bullets. Use the up, down, right, and left to select your weapons between that are equipped. Okay. So I can put like right here my assault rifle, which seems like it's a little bit more powerful and faster. It seems like we're gonna get quite a few weapons too. I think inherently this still gives me the problem what doesn't feel like Tomb Raider to me. There goes stone arrow, because I just don't think it should be focusing on itself like it is a first-person shooter game. And even though this is definitely a top-down platforming puzzler, it's still quite big. Ooh, speaking of quite big, no, I wasn't speaking of quite big. It's still too much focusing on guns. Look at this level. This looks like either this is going to be the level map for all of the level, or this is like all of the game. That's pretty big. We got 3 things of light that apparently we're going to find. And these guys are dead. They get these poor guys. They were mercenaries, I suppose, but still should feel kind of bad for them.
One of my old maps charts this area. I think I could make up ground by traveling down through the spider's tomb.
Yeah, we just looked at that. Sorry, I jumped ahead, I guess. So, is this gonna be like more open area? Collecting the red skulls. Oh, nope. Ooh, look at that. I am definitely benefiting from some kind of power up. Look at that red flame coming out of that. Can I... For a second there I thought I might have been able to light that torch. Oh, doesn't seem like you can destroy those. Already this level feels a lot different. Is there something about the fireflies, or is that just the animation? This feels much more open worldy than I thought the game was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be very linear. Ooh. So that potentially opens the door that these recordings might even get broken up.
Vasco's men are dead, slaughtered by those creatures.
So I switched back to my weapons because if I sat there and saw the other guys shooting them with guns and it wasn't working, why would I think my guns work? That's just some standard logic. Or perhaps some less than standard logic. I don't know how many times people have had to deal with magical creatures. Destroy all the trucks. We do it that way. Have we already seen a truck? We can blow up those. And we can walk over fire apparently too, and not take any damage. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. And you gotta be right on the ball if you're gonna use the spear. Already have 2 of the red skulls. It's a little bit too much necessity to switch back and forth here between weapons. Like I was just saying, too much focus on weapons. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the crates. Oh, I hope there's no clipping here. Oh man. Oops. We'll just knock that out of the way. I nearly blocked myself into this area. Okay. Alright. A red skull on top of a skull? Oops. Well, that sucks. I would have suggested climbing down carefully from there.
It appears that the rest of these gold discs are needed to gain entrance to this tomb.
Okay, so that makes sense. Now, we have to go collect the gold discs to get into the tomb, which will be its own separate level, I believe. Now, you gain your power up, I think, by not taking damage. I don't think there's a problem with So this Okay. Well, I'm not sure if that was exactly how you were supposed to do that. It seems like it let me jump really high there. A lot higher than I would have thought I would have been capable of doing. So, as far as changing the screen, that doesn't seem to be an actual option. And it feels like some of these guys spawn non-stop. So if you want to just sit here and grind it out to get the scores, it feels like they'd be okay with that. Red skull way over there in the top left corner. I guess if I'm gonna mention something, I should see it over there on the left. Always gotta get your eyes working good in video games. They'll try to hide things from you. Didn't seem like he could jump over there. See 2 red skulls now. Collect this gem stuff. I'm certainly not playing for 100%. The giant demon lizard, interesting. These are like demonic, I guess they're demon lizards is what they're being called. There we go. Okay, so how do you get up here? Without a ball? Is this what we do? Yeah. Now that there's a ball up here, I can jump up here. Jump that, jump that, jump that. Health upgrade. I like that I'm going into this game cold, that I'm not looking at a walkthrough or anything like that. It shows a more natural playthrough. If I have to go look through a walkthrough, I typically want to tell my viewers, I want to say, okay, I want them to see me struggle and fail at something for a while and see the frustration and go, oh, it makes sense. Alright, so we can lower and then we can go right and we can go left. But I think honestly, the right move is just to go there. come on. The punishment of seeing the loading screen is worse than potentially losing points. I need to keep an eye out on my points when I die. I'm at 108,000 right now. Come down here. Oh man, one knocks you down, the next one might very well take you out. All these pretty diamonds. And there was a red skull on top of that thing too. Clay owl. So that was an artifact, which means we could go over here. And instead of going clay this, we could go clay that. Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure if any of the artifacts really are going to change anything. This game is small enough that it should be balanced enough that none of those would actually be issues. Okay. So I see over there another red skull. But what I don't see over there is a way to get from there, from here. I suspect another path is needed. $130,000. Yeah, I can see a bridge over there. Right into that. Here we go. Nope, that didn't work. Doesn't seem like I can get back up that way. Seems like they've programmed it so that there are ways to fall and then ways you can't get back up, which is good level gatekeeping. So I think if I just go through here. No. Interesting. I'm at 132,000. Can't help but feel like I didn't lose any points when I died there. I definitely didn't lose 10,000 points. Five spears needed to kill him. Kind of wondering if I'm in the wrong area. There we go. That didn't make any sense. Seems like that. Oh, I did lose some points. Look, I'm at 12,000 now. This doesn't get me where I want to go. I guess fighting those guys does get you a power shot pretty easily. Doesn't make sense. There goes my power shot. So when we look at the map here, I see the sun disk tomb entrance and all of that is the direct forward. I mean, he can still hit me after I kill him even. That's pretty. Loading screens are killing me here. Did I destroy both of those? Just to make sure. So he can't come back that way. The map is even telling us specifically he can't go back that way. I have a question about how easy this game would be to play on the iPhone. So when you have situations like this where you can play a game on the iPhone, the question then inherently becomes, how easy is it to play? And a lot of times on cell phones it's not that easy. Well, gee, was there any more to that? Because I saw an achievement for something, for a spike trap, where if you had gotten all but one spot down, you would have won. And maybe between standing on one yourself and having the things down, there's definitely some extra slots here that didn't get used. So there's only 12 achievements. If I just missed one, that would be kind of annoying. Nothing up here. 2 of the 12 achievements in particular require you to do something with a co-op player. One just being play the game co-op. So to explain how co-op works, ammo cache. An ammo cache will completely refill your ammo. Abandoned by Vasco's forces, ammo crates can be found scattered through the area. So I'm assuming we're talking battle that's about to happen here. Use your bombs to move objects in the world. Oh, I get it. Oh. Geez, that seems easy. And that cuts out the audio when it pops up these things. I don't know if we really needed that. So yes, you can. I think one of the achievements is to kill 3 things with a bomb too. I may have just gotten it without even trying. But you can definitely drop bombs and use that to your advantage. Score challenge and destroy all the trucks challenge. Down we go. So hopefully we got all the trucks in that area. Otherwise we would have to try and figure out a way to come back. These upgrades don't feel like they're particularly doing anything, but they might be, and I'm just not using the gun enough to realize it. I could see how people just wouldn't figure out that and be stuck there for a few minutes. questioning what they should be doing. I love that the fire doesn't burn you. That's all a problem that is often overused in games, is you'll step on fire for some silly reason and take damage. I'm having trouble hitting these guys. So I'll switch to my guns, which is a little bit faster shooting, so increase my odds of actually hitting something. Okay. I wish there was a dedicated button for guns and the spear, and maybe you could switch your guns, your dual guns, to something else, because as it stands right now, I'm using the left stick to move and then reaching over with my right thumb to hit the left D-pad. Okay, so I need... I need a way up. There. See if this works. Oh, come on. Let's try on this side. There we go. Now in we go. Another little puzzle. All these puzzles should have been in Rise of the Tomb Raider. That game had no puzzles whatsoever in it. Oh, I can't believe I just realized you could have done that the whole time. How many different times have I been trying to figure out how to use the arrow to toggle that stuff? Okay, slight problem with that. Oh, why is there another sun thing here? Quickly. Return the discs to the spider tomb. And I can't push it up here. No. Where am I? Well, I somehow destroyed all the trucks. Where am I? Oh, I'm way over here now. So that just took us through everything. Did we collect all 10 red skulls? No, we haven't. We've never even been over on this side. There we go. Health upgrade. Jump over this burning. Can't even see if there is anything up here. Guess there isn't. So I have to assume you could have entered either direction and gotten to that little puzzle. Not much of a puzzle for the final piece, but none of them really were that difficult puzzles. In fact, none of this game is really that difficult. It's just a matter of score. And this is definitely a style of game that might be slightly dying in 2015, and I hope it doesn't. I like the concept of making a small game staying within your budget of who you can, how much you can create, and how many people you can employ to create that, and then putting a score system in it, and allowing that to be the reason. I recently recorded a series for a game called Overlord, and if it had a score, if it had a leveling system, I would have played it 2 or 3 times in a row. But since it didn't, there's really not a reason to go back and play it. Oh, that's not good. Spiders! I wonder if this game is counting how many times I kill something with a gun versus something else. Kind of feels like there might be some checkpoints or something. So I just want to quickly run over here and see if I got what I was looking to get. We got the one that was on top there. And we missed the one that was over here. Can't believe we missed that. Alright, so can we click that and do something? Nope. So it won't take that long. We'll just need to kind of run through this whole area. Obviously we're not going for the time challenge. That is something that would have required me to actually know where I was going and what I was doing. Guys taking me on. Uh-oh. I might actually be messed up here. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to go back. Well, Oh, I didn't realize. I thought that might just kill me straight up if I got hit with that. Oh, and there's a ledge here, so I can't take it with me. Yeah, so there's no way back through that way. Perhaps if I spent the energy to run all the way. Well, that did get me something else, though. So we're not going to get all the red skulls. I assume I'd have to... I don't think there is a way back. The one way I would have thought you could have run back doesn't seem like there is a... it's viable. Cross the river without touching water. Interesting. So this does seem to target somewhat down. Alright. So what will be interesting is, will I have to go, if I play this the second time, will I have to go collect? Let's see. Okay. I think I touched water there. There we go. Yeah, there's no way back into this. It's not like I could run and jump to that platform and grab the ledge. I don't think that's the case at all. I don't feel that you can... some jewels. Jump down the river, because I tried that before and it didn't work. And even though this is the river, that in theory should take you right where you want to go. Seems all of a sudden you start taking fall damage. I wonder what this is for. Well, geez, I cannot help but notice that there's a ball for every single one of these. Is there? Is there another ball somewhere over here? Nope, just 2 out of 3 of them, and they don't seem like they are really reacting. So, that is one big question mark as to what was the deal with that. Oh well. In we go. And that's this level. So we got 300,000 points there, which gets us the automatic shotgun. That took us 38 minutes and 58 seconds, according to their clock. Now, according to my recording clock, we've been going for 45 minutes, so it must roll back the clock if you die. I could hit right bump right now uh, and restart the level. We failed to get the golden scepter of Hoots of the Chiti. I would have to have somebody pronounce that word for me. And we didn't open the spider tomb in 5 minutes or less. But otherwise we got everything else. We missed a few pickups somewhere. So we're getting to the level. Playing on multiplayer, doing that same level, we probably could if we were a well-oiled team, me and this fictional other player. But if we were regular players, I imagine we would drive each other crazy and mess up. So next time we will take on the spider tomb and work our way down the story. We are definitely picking up enough upgrades that it's showing that trying to get all the scores at the first doesn't make a lot of sense. And it probably doesn't make a lot of sense for me to try and get all the unlocks even on screen, because that's going to be me doing the same thing over and over again. If we look at like the leaderboards here, my score versus overall. Yep. There's some. So when you have leaderboards, I always say this is maybe it's to make myself feel good or not, but I always assume that the first 10 are people who have hacked the system. Notice that you start to see numbers that are just made up. Like classic example here, when somebody goes in there and just puts 9999999 and hacks their system, you know there's some cheating going on. I imagine when you start reaching this level that those might actually be scores that people got. So like when you're in the top 30 to 50, maybe those are some real scores of people who played this game probably way too much and tried way too hard. I don't typically look at the scoreboards. It seems like when you play multiplayer, the score is considerably less. That's not really surprising at all. So I don't know why leaderboards. Well, for this game it makes sense, I guess. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.